Yesterday I did a tier list on supports and something kind of stuck out to me, and now I want to talk about it. And it's about Xing Tian. So in yesterday's video, I did this tier list. So spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the tier list, this is the tier list. Go watch yesterday's video if you're interested in my thoughts on all of them. I'm not talking about all of them here. I'm just mentioning something that stuck out to me. These bottom 6 gods are just better in different roles. Yorm solo, Gilg solo or jungle, Vener jungle, solo or jungle, and then solo. They're all just better in other roles. A couple of these kind of stick out in the same regard. Baron, I think, is better mid solo. These 3 have their niches. I think they're just a little weak in the meta. I think Kumba, we've talked about before, and he's someone I could make a video on, but I've complained about him so much. Xing Tian is the only support in the game that doesn't really have a niche. Now, what do I mean by niche? All these gods have a way to play the game. Looking at Fafnir, objective god, kill frontliners. Maui, pull relics, basically just kind of kill frontliners also. Kumba, really good into melee auto attackers. Osiris, Kali, Baka, phenomenal into them. Xing Tian, good into immobile mages, kind of. Auto attackers, kind of. Gods without dashes, kind of. Surviving, kind of. And I think his kit kind of speaks to this, where he's got like a bunch of different things sprinkled into his kit that are fine. Like, is it good to have 50% auto attack reduction? Yeah. Is it good to have a knockup / a root? Yeah. Is it good to have 2 jumps that immune damage and give you protections when you land and hit someone? Absolutely. Like, they all have these sprinkles of positives, but they just don't mix together well. And I think it's because they've tried to put him into this mix of solo and jungle. And I think they need to commit. What is Xing Tian? Is he a solo laner or is he a support? Because if he's a solo laner, dive into his damage. Make him a damage dealer. This should not be a survivability option. This should be maybe when you're at max stacks, your Furious Roar has an extra tick. Your Hook Slam lasts an extra 0.2 seconds. You get a 3rd dash. Something like that would be insanely cool for a solo laner. For a support, would it matter that much? Not really. But maybe if it's a support, give him 2 procs of Furious Roar with less damage. Make this 12 seconds. Something where you could run up onto the ADC. Probably not make it 50% because it would be busted having an ADC just for permanently having 50% damage reduction. But maybe have it at 30% or 35% and have it where you can hit both the ADC and the jungler, or the ADC and the mage. Maybe make his 2 where if you do get rooted or something like that, your damage is also reduced. These are obviously not together, but maybe makes it so your power's reduced by Hook Slam by 10% or something. Maybe Sky Cutting Axe as a support is something where if you jump onto an ally, you also give them protections. Something where he can play the game in the role that he's meant to be played. Because right now, he's neither a solo or a support. He's bad at both. He's got no good role. I'd be surprised, and it's actually something that I want to check now because I have no idea. What's his play rate even? Does he get picked? This is all levels and ranked. Olrun has had 1,000 games played. Hachiman is 27,000. So he's played more than a few of these gods. Kabrakan a little low is surprising. Some of them not too surprising. Some of them not too surprising. The only reason I could think Xing Tian has actually played a good amount is because he's easy. So it's Xing Tian, 3,700. I mean, it's not a ton. It's in the bottom half by a good margin. But I mean, he's only winning 48% of these. Even 1 trickers aren't winning on this character very much. And that's my problem with Xing Tian. I want them to just commit to either a support or to a solo laner, or even make him unique. Make him a jungling guardian, a mid lane guardian, something that allows him to have a niche that most other guardians don't have. They could also just make him the anti-auto attacker, and he can play both solo and support, and just make it so this is what his entire kit is based around, and give his passive something to deal with his Furious Roar. But there is a lot of options for them to do. I just think currently Xing Tian does nothing better than anyone else. Even if you want like a survivable solo laner, while yes, maybe he's the best survivable solo laner because of the double jump, the ult for immunity, the passive HP 5. I mean, Osiris gives mitigation. Maybe at max stacks, he gets 10% mitigation or something like that. Something that basically, I'm kind of rambling and repeating at this point, but basically just allow him to do something better than others. Give him something that makes him who he is. He's supposed to be Xing Tian the Relentless. He's supposed to go after you and just continuously going after you. Make it so maybe he gets, when in combat, maybe drop this down to 10 seconds and he gets 1% health back and he just becomes like a healing menace because he wants to take after you and keep committing to you so badly that if he stays in combat with a god or something, he gets a % max health heal or something like that. I don't know. That would be cool to me. But yeah, that's my entire idea. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it'd be cool to see Xing Tian as a solo laner, a support, keep him in this half and half, maybe jungling? What are your guys' ideas for him? Because in my opinion, this character needs something. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.